Hello, welcome back to my channel if you are returning. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kat. I go by Wicked Cat Stitch on YouTube and Instagram, and this is not Flosstube episode number 2. Oh no, this is 1.5 because this is all the things that I forgot to tell you the first time. Because as you may or may not know, depending on if you do or do not make Flosstube videos, when the camera is rolling, sometimes the brain shuts down. At least that's what happened to me. So here's 1.5. This is, we're not going to go through my WIPs, if that's what you're here to see, because there hasn't been too much to show you in the past week. Since my last video, I will be doing a proper Flosstube number 2 with all of my updates, all of my WIPs, all of that good stuff coming out, I want to say, in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think that's what my schedule is going to be looking like, guys. I think it's going to be about every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much stitching I get done. Also, before I get started, I want to let you know that this does not apply to you. We just mean like people, you know, like those people, not us, right? Those people. Also, panda is my favorite animal. So if anybody knows of any really cool panda patterns out there in the world, please let me know. I am very interested. Okay. And we have a Xena poking into the video. That is one of my beautiful cats. I just posted a video of my cats watching television on my YouTube, just a little reel over the weekend. If you want to check that out, again, Wicked Cat Stitch on Instagram. So I do have 2 FFOs since the last time I recorded, and I'm going to start off with that. And then we are immediately going to go into my Enabler Spotlight. Enabler Spotlight is where I'm going to talk about who I've been watching on Flosstube. And a couple people have shouted me out, but here's the thing, guys. If you shout me out and you don't tag me in your video or let me know, I'm not going to know that you tagged me. Or I'm not going to know you shouted me out. So please make sure that if you do say something about me, maybe tag me or shoot me a message, a DM, and just let me know, hey, I said your name in my video so that I can check it out and make sure that there was only good things that you said, right? You only have good things to say, right? I'm just kidding. So let's get into my 2 FFOs that I have since the last time that I recorded. So the first one, I posted a picture of both of these on Instagram. But this one is my finished Fat Is Not a Bad Word by Abby X Stitch. And this fun frame is plastic, and I got it from the dollar store, not Dollar General or whatever. It was actually called Dollar Magic, which everything is not $1 in those types of dollar stores. It was actually like $3, but still it was pretty freaking cool. And I thought that it complemented the pattern pretty well. So I went with that finishing option. Love that. And then my second FFO is just a tiny one. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the past 24 hours, I've changed the picture that I use for my profile picture. I specifically made this design so that I could change my profile picture. And so we have, this is my second finish. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? So this is just one little motif from Skull Sampler number 2 by Al Stitching House. And the pattern for this one, I am going to show you. It was right there. And so I kind of took some liberties, filled in the hearts and filled in the skulls, and it was a mono pattern, but I decided, you know what, why not branch out and use color? So more than one color in a pattern. So I did, and I love the way it turned out, and it's so little and it's so cute. But I'm using that now as my logo because I just think it's super cute. And it's got the hearts because I'm all about love, and it's got the skulls because I'm all about death. No, I'm just kidding. I'm all about, you know, the spooky witchy stuff. So those are my 2 FFOs since the last time that I talked to you. I think that would be maybe 10 days ago. I don't know. So next we're going to go into my enabler spotlight. Enabler spotlight. So we've got, first off, I want to say that Kat from Whittier Stitches has a new video. She just posted it a couple minutes ago, hours ago, days ago, weeks ago, depending on when you're finding me. And she hasn't posted in over a month, guys. So she came back, she gave us a little bit of an update on where she's been, and she's given us a little bit of her plans, and she did a whole section about me, which, you know, love that for us. And she's my sister from another mister, so make sure that you go over there and give her a follow, give her a view, give her a thumbs up, you know, maybe hit the subscribe button. I'm sure she would appreciate it. She's awesome. If you like me at all, if you like my personality at all, I think you're going to enjoy her. She does work on different things. She works on the fancy ladies. She works on some of the historical samplers. She works on a lot of different things. So definitely go over and check her out if you are not already. I also would like to mention Whisker City Stitcher. I'm looking at my notes, which is why I'm down here. I don't want to get anything confused. Whisker City Stitcher, her name is Bex, and she does estate sales. So I think estate sales are great. Like, I love a good yard sale. I love a good estate sale. I love all of that. I just love rummaging through other people's goodies. I don't know, but I do. So you will want to go and check her out. She also has some spooky witchy vibes, but she does everything. Like, she does a wide variety of patterns. It's not just the spooky stuff. Next up, I want to talk about Crafty Rogue Gamer. Crafty Rogue Gamer, her name is Georgie. She is British, and her husband, JC, edits her videos, and he puts like little like captions and stuff and like his own little like commentary while she's talking, which I think is so funny. Sometimes it's so cute, the relationship that they have, that you can just tell like by the captions. Love that. She is a proper goth. With all of her blackness behind her, and she's got some really cool graphic novels behind her. She plays video games. She's into dragons. She is totally my vibe, so if you like the darker side of things, give her a little clicky, okay? Next person I want to talk about is a brand new Flosstuber, just like me. Her name is Nerdy Stitchy Witchy. Her name is actually Amber, and she's in the Netherlands. And she has only been stitching, guys, for 2 months. And she's already doing this massive full coverage piece, which just blows my mind that she's already there. And it took me like 2 or 3 years to start a full coverage. So she's hit the ground running, and she's only got 2 videos up so far. But it's not too late to hop in. If you want to catch a cool Flosstuber from the very, very beginning, now's your chance. Run over there and check out Nerdy Stitchy Witchy. Give Amber a little thumbs up. Let her know that I sent you. Yeah, consider this your little pat on the butt. Get over there. Also, I would like to talk about Giselle's Garden. They have 4 videos posted at this time. I really enjoy the vibes that I get from Giselle. They have a very interesting floss organization system, which I really think that you guys would appreciate. So go ahead and check them out. That's Giselle's Garden. Next person I want to talk about is actually 2 people, and it is Cross Stitch the Globe, Allison and Stephanie. Hey, ladies. They have not been putting out videos for too long, but they are already releasing tutorials and just like behind the scenes information stuff, like telling us about different cuts of the type of fabric that we get. What is a fat yard, a fat quarter, a fat eighth? What does that mean, right? So both of them are amazing. They are sisters. I believe Allison is a little bit newer. No, Stephanie's new. Stephanie's newer, and Allison is more experienced in the world of cross stitch. But both of them are great. I love to see the way that they interact with each other. Their sisterly banter is really great, and they're just really warm individuals. I've had the pleasure of speaking with Stephanie over instant messenger. I guess that's like an old term. I'm showing my age again. In the DMs, we've talked over DMs, and Stephanie's really great, and Allison is too. I just have not actually talked to her. So you'll want to go check them out if you are not already. And that brings me to something that I wanted to talk about: project diversity in this community. And I want to talk about how I have never seen a channel, and you guys please let me know in the comments if I'm off base here, because obviously I have not watched everyone, but I have yet to find a channel that is a one-note song. I say that I am nerdy, goth, witchy, spooky, yet I do ink circles designs. I do designs that are not just in the goth sphere. However, there are some kinds of patterns that you're not going to see on this channel, and I want to let you know about that just in case you're looking for them. But in my personal opinion, I don't think it should matter too much, because there's so much out there that nobody's watching just one Flosstuber, right? You have your pool of your happy people that you go to, that you keep watching, and you subscribe, and they drop a new video and you go check it out, and it's like hanging out with a friend for a little while, and you don't really care what they throw up on the screen. But some people out there do, and it matters to them, and they're only here for the projects. And if you're not working on the stuff that they're not working on, they don't want to watch you. And I understand that, and that is fine. That is perfectly fine. So on that vein, I just want to let you know that there are 3 types of patterns that you are not going to see on this channel, and I will explain why. Before I list what types of patterns those are, I'd like to preface it by saying it is not that I dislike these patterns. It is not for any political purpose or anything like that. It is simply down to the aesthetics of my house. So you will not see me work on patriotic patterns. You will not see me work on holiday patterns, and that includes seasonal patterns. So like winter, spring, and when you have the variations. You won't see me work on historical recreation samplers. You will not see those either. And the reason why is because, to tell you about this, I'm going to show you something that a relative purchased for me. Says, I've been ready for Halloween since last Halloween. Okay. My house, if you walk into it any day of the year, any day, you will think, is it Halloween? Is it October 31st? In your house? All year round? Yes. It is. And so I love those samplers, those projects, those things that you guys are working on. And I love watching you make them happen. I am just not dedicating my personal stitching time to those types of projects, because the things that I make for myself go up on my walls, and it just doesn't vibe with the Halloween. Also, I don't consider Halloween to be a season or a holiday. Halloween is a lifestyle, and I live it. Okay? So I just wanted to get that out of the way and say that. So I hope that you're still here, and I hope that you'll still check out the other things that I make. And don't stop making those other patterns and telling me about them, because I still want to see them. I want to see them even more, because I know that I'm not going to make them. I want to watch you make them. So I just wanted to say that. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my full coverage project. So I need all of my full coverage queens and kings and non-gendered royalty to please help me out. So I did get a little bit of extra work in on this. I did get a little extra work. I think the last time it was just along the side here, and I've branched out. So I was talking about the possibility that when I do my full coverage pieces, I'm going to be doing them as extreme cross country color completion. I've changed my mind. I don't think that I can do that. I don't think that I have the patience for that. So I'm just going to color complete in an area. And then I've already actually put this color down and I've gone to black, and I've already started up here, and you can't really see, but I've started up here with some of the black. So I'm just going to be doing whatever the bleep I feel like. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to keep my language under control because I don't want to offend anybody. So that is what I'm thinking about doing with my full coverage piece. That is my first legit full coverage piece. I'm learning as I go. I am not parking my threads. The reason why is because I'm just going to finish the color or cut it if I get to a place where it needs to be cut, and then start a new strand. For me, I think I have undiagnosed OCD in some ways because I'm very, very particular about some things, and having a lot of threads hanging on the front of my work would just drive me bananas. So I just want to save myself the headache of that. But that project is being worked on 18 count Aida, and it is 2/1 full cross. So it's going to take some time, but I haven't shied away from it. I truly have enjoyed working on it, especially when I just want to take a color and complete a block of color in a place. I will do that. Confetti really does scare me, but I feel like if I want to do the confetti, I'll do it after I have the big blocks of color and just run that strand along the back of the work instead of carrying the thread to where it needs to go and then having a whole bunch of stitches over the back of it to nail it down. I would rather have the running bridges on the back of my work, like playing little, like connect the dots. And I know that that might bother some people, but I'm never going to see the back. I don't know. Am I weird? Does anybody else feel this way? What are your tips and tricks? Kaylee Tent Stitch. I'm sorry, I keep on bumping the camera. Earthquake, everybody hold on. Kaylee, tell me, how do you do it? Help me. So any tips and tricks that you guys may have on how I can make full coverage less of a headache, easy as pie, get through it quickly, without having a huge heavy piece of fabric with 8 million strands crossing over each other on the back when I'm done. All of your tips and tricks would be greatly appreciated. Next thing I'm going to talk about is premonitions. Not plans, not hopes and dreams, premonitions. These are things that I predict could possibly happen. I have a feeling, I have a tingle. I'm tingling, and my tingles are telling me that this is probably going to manifest, okay? So first thing I want to talk about is WIPGO. So we got our numbers for April. Jessie Marie does stuff. And for our WIPGO for April, I have 2 projects that were called. Both of these were shown to you last week. I guess I can say last week. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet. Both of these were showed to you last week. And I'm just going to show them again so that we can keep them fresh in our minds, because these both are going to have 1,000 extra stitches on them. So this is Boho Moon by Zephyr Mood. And this one's going to get 1,000 more stitches this month. The other one is The Death Square by Screaming Heart Designs. And this one did get a little bit of extra love up here from the last video that I did for you guys, but this one's going to get 1,000 more stitches. And the way that I did my WIPGO is I only have projects on my WIPGO board that I want completed by the end of the year. So not all of my WIPs are on my WIPGO board, and I put them on for 1,000 stitches per square. So I metered it out to see how many times that I would have to put it on there by the end of the year to have a finish. If I get finished sooner, then I can put something new on the board. But I have these projects on here. I need to get one of them done because it's going to be a Christmas present. So that has to be done by the end of the year. And I'm trying to finish the Death Square because it's over a year old. It's over a year old and it's so little. I need to finish it. So that's why I have that one on there. And huge premonition and a little bit of hoard. I'm going with hoard instead of haul because I'm trying not to lie to myself in 2024. We look the demon in the face and we call it by name. It is a hoard. And yeah, I'm doing my first Sal ever. My first Sal. Guys, if you watched my first video, you know that I love octopuses, octopi, octopodes. I love all of the tentacly. So of course I'm doing the Deadly Aquarium Sal by Lola Crow. Of course I am. Are you kidding me? There could be a kraken, guys. We already know that there's going to be a puffy fish. We already know that there's going to be a puffy fish, but I have a feeling there might be a kraken. So I got this beautiful 18 count fabric. Let me take it out of the, I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to. This is 18 count Ada from the Digi Stitchery in Caribbean Waterfall. So this is the fabric. It's more green than blue. And I did a little bit of a floss toss. And I think we're going to be okay. There's one color. Is it this one? It's one that's close to that one. I think it might be this one. That's getting a little close to the background color, but we'll see depending on where the stitches are. I think it will work. I think this will be okay. So yes, another 18 count Ada. I'm doing it. I believe that the frame for the aquariums, like the enclosures, is going to be released on the 12th, and I will be starting it then on the 12th, and we'll see how long I can keep up until I fall off. Place your bets now. But I'm going to do my best. And really, that's all I have for you. But I forgot to tell you that I was doing the Deadly Aquarium Sal. And I forgot to just tell you guys that I love you. I have 250 subscribers on my channel. And when I recorded my first video, I had 18. So thank you. And I hope that you're still here after this one, even though I didn't show you a lot of stuff. One of the other things that I wanted to tell you guys about, because I had all these like little sections, you know, like my enabler spotlight and my premonitions and my hoard, right? So I also, when I talk about things that are not cross-stitch related, I'm going to call it media moment. So we're having a media moment. For my media moment, I don't really have a lot, but I will tell you that some of the people that I have been watching on YouTube that I listen to in the background, not Flosstubers that I actually watch and look at what they're doing, but I use it more as like just background noise for something for me to listen to that I don't have to watch. So that would be The Casual Criminalist, Bailey Sarian. She has Murder, Mystery, and Makeup, and then she also has Dark History, which is great. Also, 10 to Life with Annie Elise. I watch her. I am big into true crime. I am big into documentaries. I like to learn things while I am watching television. It is very rare that you will find me just watching a mindless show. However, I am very into 90 Day Fiance and all of those spin-offs. And for you guys who are also into 90 Day Fiance, do you remember the lesbian couple? It was Dempsey and Statler. I believe her name was Dempsey. Statler and... I think it was Statler and Dempsey. Statler works with me. She works with me, not like for the same company, like on my team. So if you ever want to dish about her season, I'm your girl. Just a little, you know, I know her. Seriously, when I saw her like on television, like I screamed. I was like, ah! Because she couldn't tell us what she was doing. She just told us she was going to be on a reality show, and like she had to go because she had to film, and then she'd come back, and then she had to go for the reunion and then come back, and finally it was just like, oh, it was 90 Day Fiance. And I'm like, what? No way. And there she was. Small world, guys. Small world gets smaller every day. Love that. I think we're done here. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning into my second video. Please come back for Flosstube number 2, officially number 2, which should be in about 2 or 3 weeks. Please hold me to that. All right. And I will, like I said in the last one, I will sign off the same way that I leave my Twitch people. And that is, you are the only one who can be you. So go out there and be the best you that you can. I love you, and I will see you next time.